Hey guys, this is a stream from one of my Facebook live streams. If there's a topic discussed here that you'd like to know more about, comment down below and who knows, I might use it as a topic for a future stream or YouTube video. So if you have any questions, let me know down below and enjoy. Okay, so we're gonna transition there. So you guys can see kind of what's going on with some of my setup here. So I got like kind of like an action cam going. Make sure that when you guys are watching this that you have good posture, okay? I want everybody to take a second and fix their posture, so don't be slouching in your chair like this, okay? I want you to sit up. I want you to puff your chest out. I want you to get some thoracic extension, okay? That's your thoracic spine right here. I want you to extend that. Imagine that somebody's grabbing on with a string and pulling up your chest like this. Okay, and then we're going to do scapular retraction, which is bringing the shoulders back, and then instead of shrugging like this, we're going to depress the shoulders, okay? Because the key to a happy shoulder is a depressed shoulder, okay? That's probably going to be on t-shirts someday. And then also the last thing is make sure you're not going forward like this, okay, and sticking out your chin. Make sure you give yourself that double chin by tucking it in, okay? If you do all those things, that'll make you feel a lot better. All right, I'm gonna cut back to our normal screen here. So we're gonna stop for a second here because Scott actually has a fitness question. Scott Science says, what aerobics can you do at home? So there's a number of aerobics that you can do at home depending on the equipment that you have. Scott also says, or HIIT, high intensity interval training at home. So when you're talking about cardio, there's a number of options. So obviously one of the easiest options is just to do like interval training with walking and running, or walking and jogging, or like if you have a treadmill, you could do intervals of like walking flat and then walking on an incline. So when you do intervals like that, that's the best way to do cardio. That's a very simplified way of answering it. Like when I say this is the best way of doing cardio, it doesn't mean it's the only way. But it's the most time efficient way to do cardio is if you go like, say like you go like a minute on and a minute off, where like the minute on, you're going at the more intense pace, and then you go a minute off where it's less intense. So like, for example, for me, it would be me sprinting for like 20 seconds on, and then I would like rest for like 20 seconds off, and I would just walk slowly. But like for you guys, if you're on like a treadmill, you would like go on the treadmill on the incline for like a minute, and then you would go for the other minute not on the incline. And that way, that's a good way of doing it. But say that you don't have a treadmill. If you're asking, were you asking what I'm doing at home, Scott? Because what I'm doing, this probably isn't what you're asking, but for me, I use my battle ropes. So I have some thick ropes. They're like this big around, okay? And I use that for upper body and lower body cardio. So one of the things that I was gonna mention in this episode, let me go back to my main page here. One of the things I was gonna mention in the episode, oh, we got some people down here, but I was gonna talk about exercises that I like and ones that I don't like. So like a lot of people, they do these this exercise called burpees, and burpees is where you like, I wish I could show you guys, but my other stream is not working, the one that I could show you pictures on. But a burpee is where you basically kind of like drop into a push-up kind of position, and then you pop up really quick and you jump up in the air, and then you do it. It's like doing a squat jump into a push-up back over and over again. And I'm not really a big fan of burpees because I feel like you should just either do squat jumps or push-ups. I don't think you should like combine them together. But the reason why people do burpees is because it makes you feel so fatigued so fast. It's like, wow, I'm getting such a good workout. But it's kind of hard on your joints a little bit, and it really burns you out really fast. So what I'd recommend is that like if you could do like an upper body and lower body combination, if you wanted to do that, you would do like battle ropes, where you'd be like going like this with the battle ropes. So I look like I got maracas right now, but it's really just, I'm trying to show you guys, like you take the battle ropes like this, and then at the same time, you're holding a squat. Now, Scott Science, you've done the battle ropes. You know that's a good upper body and lower body exercise. But not everybody has battle ropes at home, unfortunately. So if you can't do that, what's wrong with just doing some, like, I guess it depends. Like, if you can jump, a really good form of cardio would be doing squat jumps. So you jump up in the air, you land softly, and then you just do that for like say 20 or 30 seconds, then you give yourself a 20 or 30 second rest. That would be really good. But say that you have bad joints, you can't do the squat jump. You could just do regular squats, but if you can, I don't know if you guys can still do jumping jacks, but jumping jacks is actually really good cardio. There's no, just because it's such a basic thing you do when you're a kid doesn't mean that it's not a good full body movement, because you're using your arms at the same time as using your legs. So really it's a good full body exercise. Scott says jumping jacks sounds good. Okay. So yeah, you can do jumping jacks. There's also, so jumping jacks is like where you go like in this kind of plane. You can also like do stance switching, where you switch your stance. So imagine this is my feet and you'd switch back and forth like that. There's also high knees. So high knees is just where you're standing like this. Okay, imagine I'm standing, okay? And you just do high knees like this, okay? This is why I need the action cam. The action cam's over there. All right, it's coming up right here. Okay, so you want to do some high knees? This is the high knee exercise, okay? It's just going like this. Now, if you really wanted to take it up, you could go fast like this. That's some good cardio, okay? You also have the jumping jack, okay? You also have the stance switches I was talking about, where you switch back and forth like this. And those just alone, that's probably enough. Although there's one that I really like to do as kind of like it's like a really easy one, but you can just kind of keep doing it for a long time, is you get an imaginary jump rope and you just do air ropes like this, okay? Hey, you can see me in this camera too. Hey, maybe I should just backed up here. That's a lot easier. Or you can just dance. Dancing is some good cardio, okay? So basically just air ropes like this. You got your imaginary jump rope and that's all you need, okay? Boom. How'd you guys like that? Action cam. You know what that means whenever somebody joins. Dun, 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 yeah, hey. And then get it, Carlton. Go to the side. To the side. All right. I like it. Thanks for joining, Margie and Jim. Margie's about to make a comment about Jim liking dancer poles, but that's now dancer poles, like stripper poles, that's not exactly, we don't exactly endorse that here at One Life to Lift. I'm sure it's a good workout. You know, we did do some dancing earlier. I'm not going to install a pole in here, if I can say that. Although if I did, I could probably say it was a fireman's pole. But speaking of the firemen and staying in good shape, the firemen tend to do a lot of weighted training, and they tend to do kind of like almost the military, where they do the packs on there. But I have a step over here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Let me see if I can move it. There's a step, like right. Nope, you're not gonna be able to see it. Not without messing this whole thing up. Oh, there it is. Right there. By the way, there's my other webcam. Move this out of here. Use that step, and you can step up and down. If you guys have a stepper, those things are great. So one thing that I didn't mention for the cardio was I do a lot of like step ups and step downs, just using that simple step. So I'll use the risers. It's just like an aerobics class. They have those, but I think those are really good for maintaining strength and balance too. So especially as you get older, your balance starts to go downhill really fast. So doing stepping up and stepping down on those is good, because like the problem, I'll talk about this in a future video, by the way, but if you try to do stairs and you go up and down the stairs, it usually doesn't, it's not good, because on the way up, it's great. Great for the muscles, great for the joints, but when you go down the stairs, it's very difficult on your knees and it really hurts your joints. But the good thing about using a step-up thing like there is you step up and down off the thing, but you never have to go down the step. You're always stepping up on the step, and then you step backwards off the step. Now, if you don't have a step-up aerobic step like that, you could still do it with some stairs, but you'd have to do it at the bottom step of the stairs. You don't go to the top of the stairs and then try to go backwards, because you could fall down the whole flight of stairs, which I don't want you to do that and then blame me for falling down a flight of stairs, because I advise you to go on the bottom step and you can hold on to the railing. So even at home, if you want to go 1 or 2 steps up and just go up and down those steps while still facing forward, that's a good form of cardio. And I think that's the last bit of advice I'll give on the cardio stuff for right now. So hopefully that's a little tidbit for you guys. Yeah, you could use the garden. Oh, now I get why people were so, okay. A different kind of hose. I thought you were talking about a garden hoe, and then there's the garden hose. Yeah, you can use garden hoses. That's actually a really good idea, Judy, because those are pretty heavy. Okay, and then blah, 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 blah. Yes, Margie says she uses her stairs going up only, and then Scott says I have a lot of stairs in my condo. I do as well. But yeah, if it only wasn't about, if you could just avoid going down the stairs, it's like they would be perfect. In fact, at those gyms, I love those revolving escalators they have, because you always go up and you never go down, and so you get all the benefits of going up, which is like your joints, your knees are like perfectly positioned on every step to fully engage your hamstrings and glutes. It's a great exercise. Unfortunately, though, it's like you just can't go backwards. Or sorry, you couldn't do the same thing going downstairs because it would hurt you. So like, let's say the example of like you live in an apartment building, you could go up all those flights of stairs and then you would take the elevator down. Okay, that way you could go. So that way you don't go down the stairs. So there's a tip. If somebody that lives in an apartment building, tell them to go up and down their stairs, take the elevator down. All right, just reading the comments right now. Scott says, I have lots of stairs. Judy says, oh, I use that at Planet Fitness. Yes, I'm so glad that Planet Fitness does have those escalators, because to be honest, like it's kind of slim pickings sometimes at Planet Fitness, and I'm glad they at least have the cardio covered, because Planet Fitness is like, they sell memberships based off of just their access to their treadmills and those stair climbers, so. Judy says, I've got cans of soup for weightlifting. Yeah, you can use cans of soup, Judy, but I mean, there's only certain exercises where you really need to use dumbbells, like doing like shoulder flies like this. See if I can back up. So doing like shoulder flies like this, that's probably the only ones, like, you could use like the can of soup for bicep curls, but that's not hard enough. But what's really good is that's really versatile and you can travel with anywhere is those exercise bands. Yeah, can of soup is great too, because then it's like, okay, you use the can of soup, and then as you're lifting, you get a little bit hungry, you eat from the can of soup, and then it's lighter. Boom, there you go. Accommodating resistance right there. Okay, so that was just a small portion from one of my 2 to 3 hour long Facebook live streams. If you guys want to catch one of my streams, follow my page on Facebook at facebook.com/onelifetolift. Go ahead and give it a like and you'll get notified whenever I go live. If you like this kind of content, check out the other clips I have on my Stream Clips playlist here on YouTube, and if there's a topic you'd like me to expand on, sound off in the comments down below. If it's something that I can answer quickly, I'll respond in the comments, but if it's a bigger topic, I may even make it a video in the future for my YouTube channel, or just do a stream on it. I'm always looking for new suggestions since there are so many juicy topics to cover, and as always, make sure to subscribe for more of these videos, and I'll catch you in the next clip coming right up.